Hello again, friends. My name is Dee, and welcome to my party. So I was having a little bit of audio issues last time. I'm trying a new recording software so that the mic can pick me up at a better quality and not just buzz out whenever I get really loud. So hopefully the audio in this is better. I even went and turned the game down because I realized the game is just super loud, and hopefully my tracks will be split this time, so we will get all audio all the time. It'll be great. Put some standards for myself because I want to do my best, because that is the Capricorn inside my heart. So we just got served some tea. It has a weird symbol on it, and we're gonna figure out why, because we're curious, as always.
Yasunaga-kun.
Yasunaga, what's this mean? Oh, that's one of the Kamifuji Yoshi's head family crests. She should just throw it away. His harsh tone made it pretty likely that this was the crest of the Higuchi family, the one who banished them here. Haru moved her chair and sat down in front of Chiemi. Can I play the man's role? Sure. Let's go. 1, 2. She nice guardians. One safe to Makina. 3 crow and 4 spider. I'm not good at getting the melody on that first bit, but I can always nail this part. They started playing an action rhythm like Ring Around the Rosie or London Bridge is Falling Down. Fully in sync, they clapped, slapped their knees, clapped again, joined hands, etc., all according to the rhythm. And there was no mistaking it. It was actually the song I heard yesterday morning. You prepare for the feast when the evening mist arrives. That one's harder. 6 the badger runs long and late with ne'er a fix. As a fix. What does that mean? What's a ne'er? They were doing it pretty quickly, so I couldn't see everything, but it was definitely complex. They even raised their fingers and made fist bumps. It was crazy. Also, I was pretty sure I heard that part somewhere. Prepare for the feast when the evening mists arrive. Oh. 7 corrupt Yamibito rise to oppose the mountain. God, I will get that. I'm gonna nail it once. Suddenly, the song changed tone. The movement switched up too. Haru-chan hid her face while Chiemi stood up and grabbed her by the shoulders. A death of the damned Yamibito is the mandate. Ooh, better. This is really impressive by the fact that I've only heard these singing parts when I heard them sing it once, and I'm just like going off the memory of, yeah, this is a song. I know songs. Similar line, but the roles switched. 9-1, so birthday now to bite. Time is rise away again. See, I didn't get to hear this last part. They returned to the same tone and movements as before, but then, at a slightly awkward point, the song suddenly ended. Then they quickly stood up and... Yay! It's been so long since I did that, I kind of panicked. Apparently, they were done. See that, Meiko-chan? This is how it's done. Wow! You were so fast I couldn't see it at all! You were so fast! Yeah, I can't get there. Oh, right, Haru. Teach it to Maiko. What? Me? Teach me! Well, alright. Yasu, there's something I want to talk to you about. Chami's tone was serious. What is it? Yasunaga instantly understood that it was important, but he seemed to be mindful of me. If it's about the feast, I shouldn't be here, right? Sorry. Chami gave me a meaningful look as I left. She'd probably tell me something the next time we met. I'm heading out then. Very well. You take care now. Kaori stuck her head out and then said goodbye to me as I left the dining hall. I put together what I'd learned, the settlement's beliefs, circumstances, and the inhabitants' stances. However, Chami was really the only one person I could get direct info from. I couldn't account for any biases that she might have had. The other inhabitants, I'll bet to varying degrees, didn't trust me. I could probably have decent talks with Yasunaga, but his situation seemed similar to Chiemi's. I'd have liked to get info from the elders. Maybe my best option was to somehow join the feast myself? From what Chiemi told me, the feast was a really vile and dangerous tradition. And that didn't change even when you consider the tale that there had already been lynchings because of this. Normally, something so brutal would have changed to become some harmless festival by now. How did such a tradition survive in the modern day despite murder and lynchings being completely illegal? Was this place simply beyond the reach of law or something? Or it's a flashback that I won't narrate again because I am stubborn. That took a long time to get out. Or because you'd actually get cursed if you didn't do what the tales told you to do. How stupid. Then again, I couldn't really write it off. I saw a wolf. Au, nisarageyo. My stance on the gods and monsters was basically that. As long as they could be seen, I was willing to accept their existence. The belief that nothing was beyond comprehension of modern science was narrow-minded at best. New technologies and methods could easily reveal things that were previously undetectable. This happened many times throughout human history. The idea that there were strange animals, ghosts, or aliens that were simply beyond our current ability to perceive as entirely plausible. However, there were disappointing realities too. For example, the original story about something mysterious could easily have been a lie, trick, misunderstanding, or misinformation. Generally speaking, the mysteries of the world all turned out to be one of those. Science disapproved things for more often than it would confirm them, which was pretty damn boring. Surely, even Houdini, famous for exposing mediums and other frauds, wanted to believe in psychic phenomena. He'd searched the world in hopes of meeting a real medium, but each he found proved to be fake in the end. Woof! Well, considering I'd actually seen something that shouldn't have existed, you could say that I was in a way more exciting situation than him. Though, my life was in danger, so I couldn't really waste time trying to speculate what that thing was. Back to the matter at hand. For now, the most important thing was understanding and surviving the feast. To pull that off, I needed more info. I still hadn't heard how today's talk had ended. Based on the mood of the place, no one seemed to have died at least. They died. Shocked, I turned around. Who was this? It was a girl I've never seen before.
They died. Yes, they all died.
Forgot they were nasally.
You will find too. Surely. Welcome to Fujiyoshi, you poor man.
The girl turned around and ran, her skirt swaying behind her. Hold up, Mochi.
Whoa, how did you know, Poop Man?
Who are you calling Poop Man? Well, your clothes surprised me, sure, but you could work on your acting skills.
Hey, this ain't a costume or anything.
Huh? You're saying you wear that normally?
Yep, I'm super poor, so the school uniform was the only thing I could wear. But Taba never stopped complaining about that. That's why I borrow Haru's old clothes. They're cute, aren't they?
Well, they are, but you're a guy, right? If I didn't already, I'd have assumed he was a girl. And maybe he wants to be a girl. That's none of your business, Haruyaki.
Yep, I have one. You can check when we're pissing together.
That's weird. Don't look at children's penises, please. I didn't want to see it at all. Are you uncomfortable with your gender or something?
What? No, I'm a guy.
Then why?
There's no reason. This is just the way I am.
Yeah, men can wear dresses. That's no big deal. If a man wanted to say, I want to wear a skirt, I want my balls to just breeze in the air, I'd be like, dude, that's on you. Yeah, skirts are comfortable. Jeez. Haruyaki is very judgmental in a way that he's a little bit old-fashioned despite being a young 20-something. The way you are, like a gay.
I'm an eccentric. There's something wrong with my head, so it's hard for me to get along with normal people.
I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I like being weird.
But I also can't just do whatever I please, so I ended up a bit weird.
So this is simply your nature.
Yeah, speaking of nature, if it wasn't cold, I wouldn't mind going around naked.
So basically, this was a guy with a unique sense of, well, everything. Unless he found something that really clicked, he'd have a hard time living anywhere, even the city. You have my sympathies. Dude, he's just like a weird kid who doesn't want to live by society's rules. You're an asshole, Haruyaki.
Hey, Yasumizu's actually pretty easy to live in. You should move here, Poop Man.
What does that have to do with anything?
Living in a city is hard, ain't it?
Nope, it's way more convenient than here.
Really? I thought you escaped because something bad happened.
You know, because your girlfriend dumped you because you're an asshole. Well, I can't deny that. You're a weird... Oh,
you're a weirdo too, right?
That one I can deny.
Wait, really? I thought we were birds of a feather. Right, old man?
Whoa, there was a weird old guy behind the bushes.
I think Poop Man's a real weirdo. I know, right? That's what Poop Man is.
Poop Man. Please don't spread that name. I don't give a damn if you use Fusaishi or Haruyaki. Just stop calling me that.
Hassan?
Hassan. Did I look like a Middle Easterner? Dude, that's just a nickname. I know Hassan is like a Middle Eastern name, but like, can you just like be like, okay, fine, cool. I was mildly bothered by the accentuation too. He was probably avoiding using nicknames that were similar to Haru's name. Well, whatever. That works.
Poop Man became Hassan.
I was never Poop Man to begin with. You're close to the old man?
We're fellow crazies.
Well, the old man seemed to be enjoying it.
Join us, Hassan. When the mist clears, we can go steal chickens from Kawafu and Yoshi.
Why would I do something like that? What are you, Kappas? Kappas? Hell, why did he like me that much? Well, that might have been a good thing. He seemed to be a bit more unique than the other two students. By the way, why aren't you with the other students today?
Well, Haru-chan was angry, so I felt it wasn't going to be fun with her.
Why was she angry?
Haru-chan likes Yasun.
Oh?
So she doesn't like it that Yasun seems happy about Chieni coming back.
I see. So why was she mad at me?
Haru actually wants Yasun. Haru-chan actually wants Yasun and Chieni to get together.
Well, I sure didn't expect to hear something like that. So she's helping the target of her unrequited love to get his sweetheart? Yep. That's why you barging in and getting along with Chieni messed up things for her. So basically, I accidentally entered a love triangle. Does Chiemi know any of this?
Pretty sure she does, but she doesn't do anything about it. He has a snowball's chance in hell.
Man, this kid was harsh.
So yeah, good on you, Hassan. Chieni is yours.
Is she now? And wait, are you okay with this?
Why are you asking?
Well, I haven't been here for long before, and I've seen you're wild with most people, but kinda gallant around Haru.
Oh. Well, you're probably right. She's a childhood friend and a bit of an airhead, so I do worry about her. That's all.
That's unexpected. You seemed like the type to mess with such people.
I'd mess around with you to the very end.
That's a gross way to say that.
I owe a lot to Hassan, and Haru-chan is an unfortunate girl.
You know what? Asking too much at once isn't good, so I'll have you tell me more some other time.
Oh, I already said too much. Hassan, what kind of magic did you use on me?
He was the one who'd gone blabbing on his own. By the way, you said that someone died, did they? Well, I know the journalists did.
Yasumizu's people are still alive, but they're all good as dead.
Why do you think that?
Who knows? I'm not good at reasons, but, well, when Takumi said he was the snake, I had a bad feeling coming over me. Oh, it felt like I could hear the wolves laughing.
Wait, what did you just say?
I could hear the wolves laughing.
Before that.
When Takumi said he was the snake?
Takumi's the snake?
That's what he said.
I've got some urgent business, Mochi. Old man, see you both.
Huh?
The wolf is coming. You knew? Shit, I didn't have the time nor the connections. Muro! Huh? What? That was actually my line. Why was he farming at a time like this? Thank you for the key. Oh, don't mention it, but don't walk around by yourself. Everyone's on edge as it is. About that, did you know how many humans the wolves can kill per night? Chiemi went and told you about it, huh? I insisted on it. In fact, you'd have had seen that coming when you sent her to meet me. The info I have is still limited, but I'm a bit worried, so sorry to bother you, but can you tell me more? Sorries won't cut it. It's a huge bother. I don't want to make any time on this dumb shit. I've got a farm to care for. I really had to get into his voice. I'm like the worst voice actor, but I have to keep track of like 14 voices, 13, I don't know. There's a lot of people here. I thought you and Chiemi would understand, but you're serious about this too? Well, he really didn't seem all that bothered by this, but 2 people already died. What of it? Huh? Listen, people die all the time. I'm stuck cleaning it up. What was he talking about? Did you see the aftermath of that landslide uphill? It's been like that ever since Nosato got to work on that place 8 years ago and it collapsed. They were too freaked out to even clean it up. I ended up digging out the workers' corpses and burying them. I had no idea that was such a big deal. I mean, I know you had to dig out every corpse by yourself and bury it by yourself because no one here wanted to touch dead bodies, and you're a big, hefty, strong man, but I didn't know that you had feelings. Then there's the idiots from the city coming here just to hang themselves or get eaten by wild beasts. Me and the old man always have to deal with the mess. It's not rare for Saranaga to bring us corpses either. I don't know if they're mountain fishers or something, but it's dangerous upstream, damn it! And yet no one cares. I pick them, give them all nameless graves, and leave it to that. Beasts, corpses, you never know what you'll find in the mountains, kid. Life's like a Yasumizu. Life's like a Yasumizu mountain. You never know what kind of bodies you'll find. But this time, it was in the village. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. I never heard of Asian black bears eating humans, so maybe we got a pack of actual wolves here. You're saying this was done by beasts? And you're saying that was done by humans? What of it? We'll just have to create a night patrol. Why the hell do we have to kill each other? This person was hard to read. There was no denying he had good head on his shoulders. He was reasonable and skeptical about the unknown. On the other hand, there were some things he put even above rationality. It felt like something you could call Yasumizu's rules, or better yet, Fellowship of the Mountain. He looked at the situation from the perspective of, I gotta protect Yasumizu. He did whatever he could within those constraints, but he was in denial about the existence of enemies originating from within Yasumizu. To him, this situation was just a common case of, some outsiders died, so what? Or maybe that was what he really wanted to think. That made this situation very bad. But I, being an outsider, couldn't say that. That's true. Like you said, there's something wrong with everyone, or with anyone believing such superstition. He looked displeased. What was I supposed to do? But I'm curious about what I asked first. Do the legends say that everyone dies the first night, or what? I need to know how to feel about this. That won't happen. Wolves can only kill one person per night. Really? But why? What does the legend have to say about it? What did Ba-chan say again? No one can go against the laws of the mountains, not even the Yomatsu or Kami. Yomatsu Okami? Wolves that have returned from the Yomi, apparently. Huh? Weird. I felt like I've heard that term before. Still, wasn't it weird that the laws applied to the wolves too? They were on the Yamibitu side, as in the opposing the mountain. And I was pretty sure the law of the mountain said that only one person could be killed per day. Lynching one during the day was the limit, and killing more than one per night was against the rules. Both would make you the target of the corruption. It didn't make sense to me, but at least I found out that the wolves too could only kill one person per night. Sorry for bothering you with weird questions. I'll get out of your way. Oh, right. By the way, if you need an extra pair of hands, just ask. I won't meddle any further than I have to, but you're letting me stay here, so the least I can do is earn my keep. Yeah, sure. His last reply was half-hearted, but at least I got a bit of the rules I was missing. When I came back to the dining hall, I found the students, Chiemi and Yashitsugu. I have to slow down just to say his name. Yasunaga's little brother, Mako had left.
It's Poopman! I mean, Hassan!
Poopman? What? The name still got a chance to spread. That aside, I had to find out what happened to today's feast. Hello? Recalling what Mochi told me made this kinda hard. Sorry, but can I borrow Chiemi? Wow, I sure am popular these days. Why you? You can't just take a hint, can you? Haru, let's just help Mom. You say something too! It's probably something complicated.
I'll be the one who breaks the plates.
Haru, you'll be the one who holds him back. Huh? Hey, what's going on here? Sorry about the commotion. What did you tell Yasunaga? We talked about today's feast. Things aren't looking good. Yeah, I figured it was something like that. Shikamochi told me that Takumi revealed he's the snake. He did. Are there any other snakes? Others? No, there's only one snake. The mountain gave 4 kinds of guardians. The snake could ask the mountain whether one of the participants was a wolf or not. The monkey was the only one, of which there were 2. They had the power to know who the other monkey was. The crow could determine whether the person who was lynched the previous day was a wolf or not. And the spider could ask God to protect one of the other participants from the wolves' attacks. Honestly, if this so-called God really had that power, I'd complain to him that he should protect everyone. And, as far as I knew, anyone who didn't have a guardian was either powerless human or a wolf. The humans could kill a person during the day, while the wolves could kill one person during the night. It was a battle for survival. The humans had to do everything to find and kill the wolves. If they couldn't find a single wolf during the feast, the whole event was completely meaningless. The wolves would simply crush the settlement. If you ignore the fact that it's murder, the fact that you didn't choose a wolf suspect today is pretty bad. It's a day wasted, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I told Yasu. Then, there's the fact that the snake outed himself. It's pretty bad. She understood it as well. We couldn't expect the help of the police or getting a forensic investigation, not to mention we were up against supernatural monsters. As things were, the snake's power was the only way to find out who was a wolf or not. In other words, losing the snake could mean losing their most powerful weapon against the wolves. But he should be fine for today. The spider will protect Takumi. Huh? Hold on. We also know the spider? No, Yasu suggested that whoever it is, keep it a secret so that the wolves don't find out. Sharp. Kanzo agreed, and we went with that. Seems like the right move. It does. We probably should have done the same with the snake. They really should have. It was best to secretly gather info about revealing their guardians. Especially for the snake. He should have kept quiet and used his power to find out as much as reasonably possible before revealing himself. I knew it was difficult to figure out right away, but the fact the snake, the most important role, was the first to be outed was really bad. From my perspective, Takumi had been so focused on protecting Yasumi himself that he made a terrible mistake. He appeared calm, but I wouldn't have been surprised if he realized this and was actually pretty shaken. What do you think will happen? I don't know, viewers. What do you think will happen? Will we die? Will the snake die? Is there any spiders here actually? Guess we'll find out next time. So I will see you then, and have a good day, night, evening, afternoon, and bye!